What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's recap time for Wales versus South Africa that took place yesterday at the Millennium Stadium. What an epic game. Firstly, before we get into it, well done Wales, congratulations. First ever November clean sweep. You've made it 4 in a row, beating South Africa, and so well deserved. You are definitely on the rise and are looking good. There were some key moments there that definitely kept them in the game. The defence was epic. The attacking was very good from Wales. I was very impressed with what I saw. Total different game to what we saw in June, where we played Wales in America. It was a sloppy game. Both teams had their second team and just didn't really put on an exciting effort. And I thought yesterday's game was pretty intense, pretty exciting. Gave a lot of moments of commitment and passion within the game. From the Welsh team, and I thought, honestly, they deserved to win through and through. They were the better team on the day. They were capitalising on opportunities. They were showing their strength, showing their love and passion for the game, which definitely came out. I mean, firstly, before we get into the stats and the real stuff of it, the crowd was electric. The singing within the anthem was absolutely amazing. It was truly, truly special. It was just an awesome kickstart to this game, with how everything gelled in from the crowd, from the anthems, and I thought we were in for a ripper, and we were in for a ripper even though South Africa lost. The first 10 minutes of the game, South Africa looked strong. They looked dominant. They looked like they were going to capitalise on every opportunity. Peter Steph-Toy, unfortunately, putting his foot out, which I think if he scored, we might have seen a much better effort from South Africa. But from that moment when Peter Steph's try was not allowed, the momentum for South Africa just went down. We didn't show up. We didn't capitalise on opportunity. We were making silly errors, and we just didn't look the team that we did when we played the All Blacks. It was just disappointing and frustrating as a South African fan for me. I was expecting more from this team. I was expecting a lot more commitment, a lot more skillful play. We were doing what I mentioned that we shouldn't do as much of, but we continued to do it. The pick up and go, the pick up and drive, smash into the players. Didn't seem to work. We kept losing the ball. We were getting driven back by the Welsh the whole time. I mean, we were going forward on the try line, and then Wales pick us up, bring us back, and either get a penalty or steal the ball away, and South Africa lost opportunities. If I have to highlight a star player from the South African side, it is definitely Cheslin Kolbe. I think he had an outstanding game. He had a good little break every now and then. He was tackling hard. I thought he had a valiant effort and was one of the shiners of the squad. I think Enquiries also had a pretty good game at scrum half. I was impressed with the quickness from his movement, from passing the ball. Boks kicks didn't go too well, but obviously, as you know, if you've been with me for a while, Boks kicks aren't my thing. I don't rate them. They didn't work. They didn't work once again yesterday, and Wales got the ball and capitalised on opportunities, and rightly so. When you make silly errors like that, you don't deserve to win, in my opinion. But there were some positives. Pollard didn't have a bad game. Solid performance from him. But his kicking, unfortunately, those kicks started off well and then they just went to the side. Obviously, maybe if you capitalise on the kicks and we took the lead, could have seen a different game. But for me, there was just no way South Africa were looking to, or where one would be nervous and said they're going to take a break. They're going to capitalise. We had the possession. We had the territory. But we just couldn't capitalise, and it's just frustrating, and I don't understand why we keep going through the same tactics if they don't work. Come on, let's figure out a plan, change the game plan a bit, move things around. It clearly didn't work. Yes, we beat Scotland, but it was a tough game. Yes, we beat France, but it was in the 85th minute. We still lost to England. Silly errors. We lost to Wales. Silly errors. This is the 4th consecutive loss to Wales, which isn't a good record for Springbok rugby. We're a lot better than that. We can improve. We had an opportunity to go 3rd in the world rankings. We've lost that opportunity. So we need to go back to the drawing board. I don't blame Rassie. I don't blame the squad. I think we've got a good squad. If there's a question mark of a player, maybe Van Sale. I didn't rate him at all yesterday. I thought he was slow with the ball. I mean, he literally holds the ball, looks at the guy who's going to pass, and then waits 5 seconds and then passes. He slowed the game down. The Yankees' hands weren't as strong as they usually are. However, when he came on and Pollard moved to centre, I felt the Springboks found themselves a bit better and were looking stronger and stronger and capitalising on opportunities. In the 80th minute, they seemed to also catch a wake-up, play some competitive rugby, go for it, but it's too late. We can't wake up at the end. Unless we're close, then it's a different story. But we need to stick to the game plan and find ways to get into the breaks. Because in the good old days, South Africa had one hell of a drive from the lineouts. Now when we do lineouts, it's nerve-wracking because Marks isn't the greatest of throwers, and we saw that against England. But he seemed to have it right against Wales yesterday. But again, we need to. Why aren't we driving more? We need to find ways differently in order to get tries and to tackle the game in a different aspect, because it's getting frustrating seeing such potential, so many opportunities from the Springbok team where we should have won, could have won, and we just lose the game, we lose the ball. Look, I'm taking nothing away from Wales. They completely deserved to win last night. But if South Africa just calmed down and figured out new ways in order to get past the defence on the try line, we would be on top form. We're there. We work so hard to get to the try line, but we just can't capitalise. And again, I'm going to go back to what I said before. Go to the wings. What happened when we passed to Jesse Kriel on the wing? We scored a blinking try. Why didn't we do that again? We tried it maybe once or twice. But if we had done that more, we could have got more opportunities. And when Jesse scored, it proved my point to show that if we get the ball out to the wings, we have the opportunity to capitalise and score points, which would have built more confidence, which would have given the Springboks some momentum to go forward. Wales just looked good. There was a lot of tension within the game. Quite a few fights between the players, grabbing each other and all that stuff, which isn't always nice to see, but there was a lot of aggression and passion within that team. I mean, both teams wanted to pick up a win. You could see the frustration from South Africa's side, but sulking and moaning and causing trouble just doesn't help it. You can't blame the ref. I didn't think he had a bad game. I just blame the way our game plans were set out. Our attacking needs to be worked on. I don't know what Stick is doing with regards to the team, but this whole box kicking and trying to capitalise on your wings getting the ball is clearly not working. Otherwise, we would be winning. This pick up and go thing is also clearly not working, so change it up. Get to the wing, South Africa. Listen, because Jesse Kriel scored a fantastic try yesterday because they got the ball out to the wing. Capitalise on that. We have two brilliant wings in Deontay, Colby, and Corsi when he gets back, and all those stuff. We've got the opportunity. We've got the players. We've got the momentum, the gears within the squad. We just need to use them right in the same correct game plans, procedures in order to capitalise. If we look at some stats of the game, like I said, territory and possession were with South Africa. It was in the 50s or so, but they were with South Africa. So we have it in us. We had the ball. We had the opportunities, but we just make silly errors. Thomas Francis picking up a try, and Liam Williams also picking up a try in the 10th and 16th minute. From that moment when Wales scored the try, we were just slowly stepping back. Gareth Ascombe kicking like a champ. He did well. Dan Bigger also getting some points over with the penalties. Jesse Kriel, as I said, that try was brilliant. Unlucky for Peter Steph Toy, but these things happen. His foot was out. And then Pollard and Yankees getting some points over. But the problem is we missed the two opportunities. If we had capitalised, yes, it wouldn't have won us the game, but it would have got us close, or it would have got us in the lead. And when you get the lead, attitudes change, momentums change, and we could have seen something special. From an attacking side, Wales 46, South Africa 54 in possession, so we were ahead there. Territory 46 to, and 54 to South Africa. We were ahead there. We had the momentum. Second half was South Africa's half. I mean, first half it's 57-43, 57 to Wales, and then 58-42. In the second half, the possession was 33 to 67 and 29 to 71 in territory. We missed so many opportunities. We had it, but we just couldn't capitalize. And it frustrated me. Tackling wise, 144 tackles made by Wales, 115 of them were successful. 105 from South Africa, 89 of those successful. 85% for South Africa, not too bad, but I reckon it needs to be better if we want to capitalize. Wales gave away 8 penalties, South Africa 9. I noticed we tried some different things with regards to penalties. We tried the blue ball tactic of this whole kick the ball and do an up and under. Did it work? No. We missed out on a good kicking opportunity which went straight down the throat of the Welsh. And yeah, unfortunately the kicks didn't go Pollard's way, which was unfortunate as well. So it's all these small things. If we can work on it in the new year, capitalize on it, and when we get to the championship next year, South Africa I think will be ready and getting better and stronger. But we just need to work on these small errors. Then I think we are capable of going far in the World Cup. It's going to be tough, but we need to be able to beat Wales. We need to be able to beat England, especially on England's side for being so weak. Yes, they picked up a win or Aaron Farrell picked up a win with another tackle, which I will talk about soon. But it's just we need to do these things and we need to make a few changes. I still rate Rassie as the coach. I still rate Erasmus as the captain. But I just think game plans or procedures need to change in order to help us. Maybe Stick needs to go, or he needs to change his way from an attacking side. Defense, I don't think we have too much of a problem. There's a few things we can work on here, but I'm worried about attacking. This whole drop kick, the box kick, and this whole pick up and go. If we use our wings more, we're going to win games. Mark my words. I think that's the key. But again, credit to Wales. I mean, they're on a winning streak. Truly, truly amazing. Picking up wins over Australia, Scotland, South Africa, Argentina. Really, really epic stuff. So congrats Argentina, obviously, early in the year with the last 5 games, which is unbelievable. South Africa lost to Wales, beat Scotland, beat France. Still not convincing. Picked up a loss to England, and yeah. We need to work on things in order to capitalize forward. I'm proud of the progress, but I'm going to do that in a final video for the Springboks. But a lot of work needs to be done in order for us to be contenders for the Rugby World Cup. So yeah, it should be an interesting one. As I said, I'm not impressed, but I still am hopeful, and I believe in this team, and I think we can come back fighting and show a lot of passion and heart, and give the main teams a run for their money. But other than that, congratulations to Wales. Amazing performance from them. Congratulations on the clean sweep and the fantastic year you had. Well done to Warren Gatland and the boys. Thoroughly deserved. South Africa, pick yourselves up, move forward, and let's make 2019 a year to remember. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. If you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button so you can join the community as we grow further and further. We're 150 away from 10,000 subscribers. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.